Good afternoon, students. Last class we started about Unit 2. Unit 2 title Equilibrium of rigid bodies in 2 dimensions. Then we discussed about what is rigid body, then what are the forces acting. Whenever telling you rigid body, it is subjected to coplanar non-concurrent forces. Then we discussed about the states of equilibrium. 3 states now: stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, and a neutral equilibrium. Then we started about various laws: Newton first law, Newton second law, Newton third law, and the law of gravitation, principle of transmissibility, Lami's theorem. We discussed. Then we discussed about the resultant for non-coplanar concurrent forces. Then equilibrium of rigid body in 2 dimensions. So today we are going to discuss about numerical problems and the equilibrium of rigid bodies in 2 dimensions. Before that, we should know the formula, resultant formula for rigid bodies. Students understand we are discussing rigid body in 2 dimensions. That means coplanar non-concurrent forces. Coplanar means all forces lying in xy direction only. All forces lying in xy direction only coplanar. Non-concurrent means it does not meet at a common point. See this picture, the forces acting at a different point but does not meet at a common point. This is called coplanar non-concurrent forces. Whenever you are telling rigid body in 2 dimensions, the other name coplanar non-concurrent forces. When you say particle, coplanar concurrent forces. If you say particle, the force is coplanar concurrent forces. When you say rigid body in 2 dimensions, coplanar non-concurrent forces. So the resulting finding method, you have to calculate summation of all horizontal forces. Then calculate summation of all vertical forces. Then we know resultant formula equal to square root of summation of h squared plus summation of v squared. Then resultant direction alpha equal to tan inverse of summation of v divided by summation of h. Then you have to calculate net moment. You have to calculate all the moment with respect to the reference point. The reference point is whatever the given diagram, we take it, but generally the common point, the starting point, O point. You have to calculate net moment. Clockwise moment, positive. Anti-clockwise moment, negative. What is moment? Force into perpendicular distance. When the clockwise moment acting, it takes a positive value. Plus into f into distance. Suppose anti-clockwise moment acting, you have to write minus into f into distance. Then we know Bergnon's theorem. What is the Bergnon's theorem state? The resultant force moment equal to summation of individual force moment. So m naught means individual forces moment. We are added, then equal to resultant force. R into d, distance. Then you have to calculate d. D equal to summation m naught divided by resultant. After calculating d, you have to calculate xy. Why you are calculating xy distance? Because rigid body, no? Rigid body having x direction dimension, y direction dimension. Rigid body having 2 dimension, no? So where the resultant passing through at which distance? X distance how much, y distance how much? So x equal to d divided by sin alpha. Y equal to d divided by cos alpha. Or other name, x equal to summation of m naught divided by summation of vertical forces. Y equal to summation of m naught divided by summation of h. These are the formula for resultant finding method for rigid body. Students understand? You have to additionally take moment, calculate moment. Then equal to resultant force moment. Then calculate x and y. Then this is the equilibrium equation. Equilibrium equation for coplanar non-concurrent force system. Summation of all horizontal force equal to 0. Summation of all vertical force must be 0. And net moment, adding all moment with respect to reference point is equal to 0. Then only we can say the body is rest, equilibrium. Okay. When the value given, you have to add all the value. Then it will be 0. All the 3 0 must be 0. Horizontal force must be 0. Vertical force 0. M equal to 0. Then only we can say in the given rigid body in equilibrium in rest condition. Based on these two formulas, we are going to discuss problems now. This problem last class started, but the incompletely finished. So here, see here, 4 forces are applied to an angle bracket as shown in figure. Whenever the statement given, see the 4 forces. Yeah, yes, 36, one force, 18, second force, 135, inclined force, third force, 72, 4 forces. So 4 forces given in an angle bracket. Determine the magnitude and the direction of the resultant. They asked what is the resultant and the direction. R equal to question mark, alpha equal to question mark. Then additionally they asked and the distance from O, the line of action of the resultant. From O, where the resultant crossing on the body, they asked. So we understood this problem is a rigid body in 2-dimensional problems. Because non-concurrent, see here, non-concurrent. So where the forces acting at a different point, A point one force acting, B point at one force acting. So we have formulas. We have formulas. This is a resultant formula. Okay. I told any force, inclined force, we must convert in XY direction. That is our first work. Any force inclined, we must convert XY direction. See here, see the picture. 36 already vertical downward. Okay. The 18 kilonewton vertical upward. 72, that is minus X direction. You see the 135 kilonewton. 135 kilonewton incline. They did not give angle. With respect to horizontal, they did not give angle. Instead of angle, they given a 354. What is 354? Look like a right angle triangle. So whenever the angle not given, you have to calculate by using our mathematical knowledge. So 354 given. So this one force, inclined force, we do not have angle. So I am calculating angle for 135 kilonewton. Then only we can solve the problems. See here. What I am doing, I am taken out the 354 separately. I am taking out 354. So I marked theta 1. Okay. Therefore, we know tan theta equal to opposite divided by adjacent side. So 3/4 0.75. Therefore, theta equal to tan inverse of 0.75. So we got theta equal to 36.87 for the 135 kilometer. See the next picture. So I want angle theta 1. I calculated theta 1 equal to 36.87. How I calculated? I have taken a right angle triangle. So we can apply tan theta equal to what is the formula? Opposite side divided by adjacent side. Okay. Now resultant. So resultant formula we know square root of summation of h square plus summation of v square. So summation of h are all horizontal forces. Summation of h means adding all horizontal forces. What are the horizontal forces? See the 135 is first quadrant. Students understand the first 135 is acting first quadrant with respect to x-axis. The angle is x-axis. So what is x component value? 135 cos 36.87. Students understand if any force inclined, you resolve in xy direction. Here 135 lying first quadrant. So angle x-axis. Therefore x component 135 36 cos 36.87. So plus no, x is plus first quadrant. Then what are the another force acting x direction? The 72 is goes to left side minus x no. So I have written minus 72. So only two forces, the horizontal forces. Therefore answer 36 kilonewton. Now summation of vertical forces. What are the vertical forces? See here, the first quadrant 135 is inclined. No, what is the y component? 135 sin 36.87. First quadrant y plus. Then 18. Students see the 18. 8 is acting vertical upward. That is plus y direction. So you have to just add plus 18 is enough. Vertical direction. Then 36. See vertical downward direction. Vertical downward means minus y. So I have written minus 36. So we got summation of vertical force equal to 63 kilonewton. Okay. So we know formula. Therefore R equal to square root of 36 square plus 63 square. Therefore resultant equal to 72.56 kilonewton. Then resultant direction. Tan inverse of summation of V divided by summation of H. Tan inverse of 63 divided by 36, 62.26. This is a rigid body, no? So you have to additionally take moment. It's a rigid body, no? So taking moment. What is moment? Force into perpendicular distance. See here. Ask what is the with respect to O, where the resultant lying. That's why I'm taking moment with respect to O. This is the individual force moment. I told you There is a moment, two types of moment, clockwise moment and anti-clockwise moment. Students, before taking moment, you have to identify which forces giving moment, which force do not give the moment. See, any force not perpendicular to the reference point does not give any moment. The force not perpendicular to reference point or reference line does not give any moment. Or another way I can tell you, if forces goes to the reference point, if any forces goes to the reference point or starting from a reference point does not give any moment. You see that this picture, this diagram, so this 36 acting at a reference point. Understand? So 36 does not give moment. It is only pulling. We are taking moment. What is a moment? Force and perpendicular distance. So the 36 is starting from O. So 36 does not give moment. Similar, see here, 135 cos 36.87 is resolved, no? So it is starting from O point, it does not give any moment. Then 135 sin 36.87, 135 sin 36. These three forces, they are starting from O or goes to the away from the O. So same line. So these three forces does not give moment. Students, before taking moment, you have to identify which forces do not give moment. How do you identify? If any force goes to the reference points, if any force, because O is reference point, why I am taking O is a reference point? The question itself mentioned with respect to O, calculate the resultant distance. Okay, so I take now moment. You see here the 18 kilonewton. See here 18 kilonewton is a perpendicular to with respect to OA. Students, with respect to OA, with respect to OA, the 18 perpendicular, no? So this is put your thumb finger at O, thumb finger at O, and 18 at the index finger. Just rotate. Which does rotate? Anti-clockwise, no? So therefore I put minus 18 into 3.6. Similarly, see the 72. So with respect to O is a perpendicular, no? See here, it goes to that left side, but is a perpendicular with respect to OB. Is also anti-clockwise. So 72 into 1.6. 72 into 1.6. So what is the moment? Force into perpendicular distance from reference point and where the force is acting. See here our reference point O, the 72 acting at B. So what is the distance? 1.6. So anti-clockwise. So 72 into 1.6. So minus 180 kilonewton meter. Students, don't think about minus any value negative. Here the minus means clockwise. It is so clockwise value. Okay, minus means we are the minimum value. That not that meaning. Minus means the direction, whether it is a moment is rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise. So we calculated individual forces moment. How do you calculate individual force moment? The reference by fixed. Therefore, summation m naught. Then I identify which forces giving moment, which forces not giving moment. How do you identify which force not giving moment? If any force goes to the reference point, does not give moment, or coming from the reference point. See here at O, three forces: 135 sin 36.87, 135 cos 36.87. That does not give a moment. It is only force. Moment, force and distance, no, that's why see here 18 into distance 3.6 anti-clockwise, minus 72 into 1.6. Okay, so we know individual force moment equal to resultant force moment. Individual force moment equal to individual force moment, m naught equal to r into d. Therefore d equal to, I calculated, d equal to m naught divided by r. 180 divided by r already calculated, no, resultant. See here resultant 72. Therefore I calculate d value. Then we have formula x equal to summation m naught divided by summation v. So I put x equal to 2.857. Y equal to summation m naught divided by summation h. So 180 divided by 36. So I got x value and y value. Okay. In this question, they asked the four forces acting. They asked what is the resultant and the direction, and where the line of action, the resultant direction goes to with respect to O point, where the line of action of resultant goes. So here one force is inclined. So I convert it into xy direction. So theta not given. So I how to calculate theta? Take out this 3/4. Tan theta go to opposite adjacent side. Theta calculated. Then I resolved xy direction. Okay. So summation h calculated, summation v calculated. Then r calculated, alpha calculated. Up to this is the resultant. So we want to locate distance, no? So I calculate moment. So moment I explained everything. Students, any question from the previous question? Any doubt? Madhuban? Madhuban, any doubt? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Arun Kumar? Arun Kumar, are you
Yes, sir.
understand? Are you understand?
Yes, sir.
What is
Sir,
moment?
sir,
Tell me.
after அந்த ஓல இருந்து 18 டிகிரி 18 மைனஸ் பண்ணிச்சுல சார், அதுக்கப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் புரியல சார்.
M naught. See, we have formula, no? Resultant formula. I already told you, no? Resultant formula. So after calling resultant, you take moment with respect to reference point. So with respect to reference point, here O is the reference point. Okay. So you have to identify moment means what? Force into perpendicular distance. Students, force into perpendicular distance. So O point here. The A point here. What is 18 perpendicular? No. So 18 into 3.6. Why I am putting minus anti-clockwise? How do you identify anti-clockwise? Like a clock, no? Put your index finger, thumb finger at O, index finger here. Just rotate it. So 18, 3.6. And 72. 72 with respect to O, no? Is a perpendicular. See here, O to B. 70 is perpendicular. So 72 into 1.6. So I am put minus. Minus means anti-clockwise. So M not calculated. So we know Vergnan's theorem already given formula, no? M not equal, see here, M not equal to R into D. Resultant into distance. What is the Vergnan's theorem said? Resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. This individual force moment, no? See here, it's individual forces moment. So as per concept, individual force moment equal to resultant force moment. Vergnan's theorem. Therefore, R into D. Therefore, what is a D? M not divided by R. See, what is a D? D equal to M not divided by R. So M calculated, no? M equal to 180. Okay, divided by R resultant. Resultant we know 72.56. See here, 72.5. So D calculated. So we have X formula, two different formula. X here. See here, X equal to D by sin alpha, or X equal to M naught divided by summation V. Y equal to D by cos alpha. So you choose the last one, M naught divided by summation V. See here, X equal to M naught divided by summation V. What is M naught? 180. 180. Don't put minus. See, minus means anti-clockwise. This symbol sign means whether clockwise or anti-clockwise only. 180 divided by summation of V. So I calculate X value. Y equal to M naught divided by summation of H. M naught 180. You know summation of H here. Summation of H equal to 36. Here 36. So X and Y. X equal to 2.857 meter. Y equal to 5 meter. Okay. This is the for resultant for finding the Copeland non-conform forces. Next force. This see I mentioned the example, no? The example, if I all see the all previous classes, I mentioned example 2.1. That means I shared already PDF, no? That PDF problem only solving. If not, I mentioned any problem, but for your understanding, I choose from a different book. See, this problem is not available in our book. This problem is available in different book. Whenever I mention any example, see here, example 4.1 means already shared on each topic, each unit PDF copy, no? I choose to from that book only. See here, example 4.1. So they given statement like this only. So for our understanding purpose, I am made many diagrams. So can you read, Uday Kumar, read this problem?
Yes, sir. Two like parallel forces of 50 Newton and 100 Newton act at the ends of a rod 360 mm long. Find the magnitude of the resultant force and point where it acts.
So parallel for students, we know parallel. Parallel means same line. Each line we know which line parallel. See here, two likely parallel. Likely parallel means the arrow mark is same direction. There is a downward direction. Both poles arrow mark downward direction or upward direction. In this question, they given statement only. Two like parallel forces of 50 Newton. Like parallel means same direction acting. Parallel, we know parallel line already. We know concept. Parallel means each line parallel with each one. Okay, whether it is horizontal, whether it is vertical, we can. Here I choose the generally force is active vertical downward. Generally, you are sitting on the chair, no, so force is vertical. That's why I choose the vertical downward here. So likely means both force acting same direction, whether it's a downward direction, upward direction. So they given 50 Newton and 100 Newton act at the ends of the rod. So one rod they given 360 mm At the end acting, no. So first at the starting point, 15 acting vertical downward. 15 it acting, 100 it acting vertical downward at B. You can choose 50 upward, 100 upward also. Okay. Generally force is acting downward on the downward direction. They say the way downward at A and B. So two likely parallel. See the A and 15 into 100 parallel. Like how likely? Same vertical direction. Now they asked find the magnitude of the resultant force and the point where it is acts. So to understand, find the magnitude of the resultant and the point where it is acts. So it is a rigid body, no? Why I am saying rigid body, the length, everything given at two different forces acting at different points. Okay, A and B is not concurrent, it's non-concurrent. So they asked R and X. So if you know simple resultant, okay, R equal to square root of summation of H square plus summation of V square. Alpha equal to tan inverse of summation of V divided by H. So we are calculating summation of H. Students, see the picture. Any Hertzsprung force is acting? Arun Kumar, any Hertzsprung force is acting on the AB?
Sir, no. Yes, sir. 50 Newton, 100 Newton, sir.
Is it horizontal or vertical?
That is vertical.
Is it horizontal or vertical? Madhuban, it is acting vertical or horizontal? Louis, it is acting vertical or horizontal?
Sir, vertical. Sir.
So vertical. There is no horizontal, no?
No. No,
That's why
no, sir.
That's why he have putting 0. So for your understanding, no need write H. Automatically can take H equal 0 because no horizontal force. So I might just to put summation H equal to 0. Then see the vertical. So summation of V. We are finding resultant. We are adding vertical forces. So 50 is acting vertical downward, minus 50. 100 minus 100. So I added summation of V equal to minus 50 minus 100, minus 150 Newton. Therefore, resultant equal to square root of summation of H square plus summation of V square. Summation of H is 0. There is no horizontal force. That's why I put 0. Plus minus 150 square. Therefore, resultant equal to 150. So they asked resultant. That's the first aim over. And also they asked the point where it is acts. At A, no, AB is 3C. Where the resultant is acting. See here. We know the graph we are drawing graph, no? Students. If any graph I am suppose 0, 3. Where this point located in your graph? 0, 3. Student? Louis, 0, 3. How do you locate this point in your graph? 0, 3.
Sir, first.
0, 3. 0, 3.
0, 3 in the y-axis, sir.
Yeah. Suppose 0, minus 3.
Downward, sir.
Yeah,
Down,
exactly.
minus
Yeah, minus y. X is 0, y similarly here summation of H equal to 0. So x is 0, the y equal to minus 150. So the resultant acting vertical downward. See the second picture. I marked, they asked, at which distance they asking. So I marked from A, I made a distance x. Y resultant acting downward. This is H equal to 0, y equal to vertical downward. Summation of H is 0, no? So summation of V equal to 1 minus 150. So resultant goes to vertical downward. Are you understand? Arun Kumar? Arun Kumar?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Why is the resultant acting vertical downward? 150. Tell me. What is the reason? Just now I have told. Why 150 is acting vertical downward? Nitish?
Sir,
Why 150 is acting vertical downward? Resultant. Nitish, are you hearing?
Yes, sir.
What is H? H equal to summation H 0. Summation V 150 Newton. So resultant definitely goes to where? Vertical downward, no. That's why I told you. Suppose in our graph XY, no, XY you are locating. Suppose X is 0, Y minus 3. Where it is locating? Which direction you are locating in the graph? X is 0, Y minus 3.
Downwards.
Downwards along the y-axis, no? So vertical downward. So I have y am located x. They asked the problem where the resultant is acting along the rod. So I located from A, the resultant action x. Okay. And now what is the Varignan theorem state that? Uday Kumar, what is the Varignan theorem state? Varignan theorem. Resultant force, yeah. Resultant moment.
Resultant force. Yes, sir.
Resultant force moment. Tell me, resultant force moment. Uday Kumar, repeat. Resultant force moment equal to
Resultant force moment equal to
individual forces moment.
individual force moment.
That is called Varignan theorem. Repeat. That is called Varignan theorem.
Resultant force equal to individual.
No. Resultant force moment. Resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. Tell me again.
Resultant resultant force moment equal to individual force moment.
Repeat it 3 times. You have to repeat. Resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. Resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. Repeat.
Resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. Resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. Resultant force moment equal to individual force moment.
So we converted. See, two forces acting on the rod. So we converted resultant. Is acting vertical downward. At from x distance I located. We do not have a resistance. So I applied the Varignan theorem. What is the Varignan theorem? That resultant force moment. So 150 into x. That is a resultant force moment. 150 into x is resultant force moment. See here. 150 into x. 150 into x equal to summation individual force moment. Students, which point is the reference point here? A or B? Students, Arun Kumar, which point is the reference point here? Madhuban, which point is the reference point? While taking, I told you, no, while taking moment, you have to choose reference point. Which point is the reference point? Louis?
Yes, sir.
Which point the reference point? A point is a reference.
A
We are
point
talking
is the
about.
ref.
So the A is having 50 Newton, no, the 50 does not give any moment. Students understand? We choose the A point starting point, so A is a reference point. So the 50 is not giving moment. What are the other force? 100 into 360. 100 into 360 clockwise. So what is the resultant force moment? Individual force. So R into X. That is the Varignan resultant force moment equal to, with respect to A, equal to summation individual force moment. So only 100 into 360 here. See here. 100 into 360. Therefore, X equal to 240 mm. Uday, you understand this problem? Uday?
Yes, sir.
So this is a second diagram, resultant diagram. So I have taken moment, resultant force moment, 150 into X equal to individual force moment. See, why the 50 not giving moment? Tell me, Uday, why the 50 into not giving moment? Uday Kumar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why 50 not giving moment? Moment means what? Yeah, tell me. Moment means what? Force into perpendicular distance.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
So the A point itself acting. Where is the distance? At A point there is no distance, no, for 50 Newton.
Yes, sir.
So the 50 Newton not giving moment. I told you previous problem also. Any force acting from a reference point does not give moment. Yeah. Simply understand. If any force acting from or goes to the reference point does not give moment. So 50 Newton acting at the reference point, so it does not give any moment. So first understand, students, simply how to understand any force. If the force acting towards the reference point or acting from a reference point does not give moment. See, 100 is perpendicular with the A point. So 100 into 360. Arun Kumar, understand? Arun Kumar, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am there.
Why 50 not giving moment? Tell me reason.
Sir, because it is minus third quadrant.
15 heat. What is the moment formula? Tell me. What is the moment formula? What is the
Force
moment?
into
Force into?
perpendicular distance.
Okay.
Perpendicular distance.
So the 50 Newton is there. Where is the distance? With respect to A point, where is the distance? With respect to A, where is the distance? Only force is there. Where is the distance? Distance 0. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So 50 not giving moment. That's why simply you have to understand, if any force acting for a reference point does not give moment. What is the balance force? 100. There is a perpendicular, no? 100 into 360 clockwise. Okay. Therefore 150 into resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. Louis, sir, understand this problem? Louis?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nitish, sir, understand? Nitish?
Yes, sir.
So while taking moment, we are applying Vergnan's theorem. See, Vergnan's theorem means we replace the resultant force. So 150 into x equal to individual force moment. So here two forces, 50 and 100, reference point A point. So at A, the 50 Newton acting, it does not give moment. Students, I repeatedly telling, if while taking moment, you have to identify which force do not give moment. How do you identify? Any force acting for a reference point does not give moment. So 50 is acting from a reference point. Okay, any force acting for a reference point or acting goes towards a reference point does no moment. So a balance only 100 into 360. So x equal to 240 mm. Uday Kumar, I got the point? Uday?
Yes, sir.
But now our doubt is okay?
Okay, sir.
Read the next question.
Okay, sir. Yeah, unlike parallel forces of a magnitude 400 Newton and 100 Newton are acting in such a way that there is lines of action are 150 mm apart, determine the magnitude of the resultant force and the point at which it acts.
Yeah. The same problem, but only the same concept. Previously likely parallel. Here unlike parallel. Unlike parallel means the parallel, but the opposite direction acting. The distance they given 150 meters. See here, the 150 Newton apart, they are acting unlike forces. How do you say unlike? One force is one direction, the other force is opposite direction. So likely parallel means same direction acting. See here, 50-50 acting same vertical direction. Unlike means one force is downward, one force upward, but parallel. They given distance 150 mm apart. They asked what is the determine the magnitude resultant and at which the acts, the point at which acts. So we know resultant equal to r equal to question x equal to question mark. What is the resultant formula? Square root of summation of h square plus summation of v square. So what is h? Arun Kumar, any horizontal force acting in the figure? Arun Kumar, any horizontal force is acting?
Sir.
Any horizontal force is acting on the figure?
No, sir.
Horizontal means x direction. Okay, there is no x direction force. No, that's why I put a h equal to 0.
Sir,
Okay. Namala Sagat, I understand. Why I am putting summation h 0?
Yes, sir.
There is no horizontal force. Okay.
Yes,
Only
there is
vertical.
no.
Yeah. Okay. Now see a vertical force. What are the vertical force? 400 Newton active vertical downward direction minus y direction 400 minus 400. 100 plus y direction. So minus 400 plus 100. So minus 300 Newton. So what is the result? Square root of summation h square plus summation of v square. So summation h, there is no horizontal force, x is 0. Y, so minus 300 whole square. So what the final answer? R equal to 300 Newton. Students understand, summation of h is 0, that is x is 0. Summation of v minus 300, that is y minus 300. Where is the result acting? I told you, the previous problem, 0, minus 3, like that. So result acting vertical downward. So I marked it. Uday Kumar, why are you putting result vertical downward? Uday?
Yes, sir.
Why result is acting downward? Yo, summation of h 0, yeah. Summation of v minus 300. Okay. In the graph, I simply explain, yeah, x is 0, for example, x equal to 0, y equal to minus 3. For example, in the graph, where is the point locating? Tell me. X is 0, y equal to minus 3. You studied in 10th standard, no? Where the result, how do you locate this point in the graph? X0, y minus 3.
Sir,
X equal to 0, y minus 3. Where will you locate this point in the graph?
x-axis and y-axis, sir.
Amaya, X0, y minus 3. Where it is locating? Where point? X0, y minus 3. Tell me. Where will you locate in the graph? Tambi, x, 0. So, X0, y0. Where you are locating point? X0, y0. Where the point locating? Tell me. The graph.
The graph, sir.
Sir,
Yo,
starting
y-axis down, sir. Y-axis down, sir.
So X0, Y0 means starting point. Okay.
Yes,
Now tell me X1, Y0. X1, Y0. Where it is locating? Where are you locating the point?
X on the 1 on the X, sir. 0
Y0.
on the Y, sir. Y0, sir.
You along the x-axis. Yeah, you have to tell along the x-axis at 1 meter.
Okay.
You are not. Suppose X0, Y3. Tell me X0, Y3. Where you are locating the graph? X0, Y3. Along the y-axis, yeah, third per 3 meter distance. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Are you understanding? Louis, are understanding X0, Y3, where it is along the y-axis?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Suppose X0, Y0, X minus 3. Where it is locating? Along minus
Minus
x-axis.
x.
Like that here, see here, X0, Y minus 300. Where it is acting? Vertical downward. Uday, are you watch? Are you listening? Are you following with me?
Sir, no, sir. ஒரு ஃபேக்கல்டி வந்து மெசேஜ் பண்ணார் சார், அவருக்கு வந்து ரிப்ளை கொடுத்தது நான் கேட்கல சார்.
That's why I found your answer. Based on your answer, I concluded.
சொல்ல முடியல சார். அவர் வந்து
சரி, okay, leave it. We're online recording, video is recording. So
Okay,
result
sir.
is acting vertical downward. Arun Kumar, understand why result is acting downward? Arun,
Sir, because it is minus.
vertical minus the horizontal 0. That is acting vertical downward. Okay. Suppose tell me if H0 B equal to plus 300. Tell me which direction result acting? Suppose H equal to 0. Summation of V plus 300. Result acting which direction? Tell me. Namala Sagar, tell me. Suppose summation of H0, summation of V plus 300. Which direction result acting?
Upward, sir.
Yeah. So you have to understand the concept. I am repeatedly telling. So that's why I marked here vertical downward. Why marked downward? X0, that is H0, V equal to minus 300. So as per concept, this I replace two force into single force. So I don't know where it is acting, but I marked X from A. I marked X. See here, X from A. So what is the working answer in state? What is the working answer in the resultant force moment equal to summation of individual force moment. So 300 into X with respect to A. Students, with respect to A. Here, with respect to A. Resultant force moment 300 into X. 300 into X equal to individual force moment. What are the individual force here? 400, 100. So students, A is the reference point. So 400 does not give any moment. Arun Kumar, understand why the 400 not giving moment? With respect
Because
to A.
it is 0, sir. External force are 0.
Horizontal, there is no distance. Only force is acting, no? So what is the moment? Force into distance. So we therefore 100 into 150. See here. 100 into 150. Okay. So individual force moment, resultant force moment equal to individual moment. So the clockwise now I put a plus, minus anti-clockwise now see here. Minus 100 into 150. Minus be anti-clockwise with respect to A. That's why I made a minus. So no need over here, no, just neglect the minus. Just the sign means whether clockwise or anti-clockwise. Therefore x equal to 50 meter from A. X equal to 50 meter from A. Students understand the same question. Here they did not give a diagram. So the two unlike forces, 400 Newton, 100 Newton, the distance 150 given, they ask resultant and X value. So we know formula. X there is horizontal force 0, no force horizontal force, vertical force this one. Then we got it resultant. The result is y vertical downward, X0, summation of V minus 300. Therefore, resultant as per Vergnan's theorem, resultant force moment equal to individual force moment. With respect to A, I'm taking moment with respect to A. So 300 into X. Here, 300 into X. Equal to individual force moment. Here, two forces. 400, 100. Why 400 not giving moment? Is acting reference point. Students, 400 acting reference point. Does not give moment. So only 100 into 150. So X calculate. Madhuban, understand this problem? Madhuban? Madhuban? Vineet? Vineet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understand, sir. Purinjidi, sir.
Nitish?
Sir,
Nitish,
sir.
understand this problem?
Yes, sir.
Why the 400 not giving moment? Tell me. Why 400 not giving moment?
Sir, we are taking A as the reference point, sir.
Yeah, good, good, very good, excellent, excellent, Mr. Nitish, very good. That's why the 400 not giving moment. Some students are confusing till now. See, while taking moment, you have to identify which force giving moment, which force do not give moment. How do you identify? If any force goes to the reference point, comes to the reference point, it does not give it. Here, A is the reference point. So 400 starting from A. So it does not give moment. You say only 100 perpendicular with the AB. What is the moment? Force perpendicular. 100 into 150. That's why I marked 100 into 150. Okay. I am going to next problem. Nitish, can you read this problem? Nitish.
Yes, sir.
Three forces of 2P, 3P, and 4P act along the three sides of a equilateral triangle of side 100 millimeter taken in order. Find the magnitude and position of the resultant force.
See here, example 3.5. So this, whenever I am writing any example, that is I shared your book. Already I have shared this book, chapter 3. You can find this problem. So they given only problem and they within single step solve the problem. But here I am made step-by-step procedure for your understanding. See the question, three forces, 2P, 3P and 4P act along the three sides of equal triangle. What is equal triangle? Three side must be equal. Triangle means three side. And the angle must be also equal. That is equal triangle. Students understand? They did not give any diagram. They given only condition. Act three sides of equal triangle. What is equal triangle? Three sides must be equal and the angle must be equal. That is 60-60. That is equal triangle. So they given 100 mm. Okay. It's acting along the three sides. So AC, CB, BC like that. Take and find the position and magnitude. They ask resultant and what is the distance where it is acting. See here, I have made a diagram. So I marked AB. 2P is acting. 3 force no 2P. So AB acting along the side AB. And 3P acting BC. And 4P acting CP. CA, third side. So to understand, acting along the three sides. So first side AB, 2P is acting. Second force 3P, BC. See the given statement. That's why I have drawn the diagram. Acting second side BC. What is the third side? CA. Okay, you see equal triangle, no? The equal triangle means all the angle must be same. So we know 180. 180 by 3, 60, 60, 60. The side is given 100 mm. They asked the resultant X. Students, they asked Arun Kumar, understand how to draw this diagram? Arun Kumar.
Yes, sir.
They mentioned equal triangle. They mentioned equal triangle. What is equal triangle? Three sides must be equal and the angle must be equal in between angle. So the statement, see the statement. Three forces acting along the three sides. What are the three sides? AB, BC, CA. Okay. What is the resultant formula? We know square root of summation H summation V square. I told you know any force inclined you must convert to XY direction. Here 2B is only horizontal. See here 2B is only horizontal. Students, 2B is the only horizontal. What is the 3P? With respect to AB is 60 degree. So it's a second quadrant. Student, with respect to second quadrant is inclined. So what is the X common, Y common? See the diagram. 3b cos 60, 3b sin 60. 3b cos 60, 3b sin 60. See here, the 4p. 4p is goes to which quadrant? Arun Kumar, 4p goes to which quadrant? Tell me now. 4p.
Third quadrant.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So the angle also 60 degree with respect to x. See here, with respect to x is goes to third quadrant. So for 4p cos 60, 4p sin 60. What is the third quadrant means? X minus y minus. So 4p cos 60, 4p sin 60. So they given three forces acting along three sides. So the 3p and 4p is inclined. I converted. Students understand, any force inclined, you must convert xy direction. Use your mathematical skill. Now see the what are the horizontal forces? See here, 2p is horizontal, minus 3p cos 60 horizontal, plus 4p cos 60. I added all horizontal force. See here, 2p plus 2p, no. See here, 2p plus 2p minus 3p cos 60 minus 4p cos 60. I added all the horizontal forces. So the final answer, summation h equal to minus 1.5p. See the vertical forces. Students, what are the vertical forces? 3p sin 60 plus 3p sin 60 minus 4p sin 60, because vertical downward. Only two force. So I added 3p sin 60 minus 4p sin 60. The final answer, summation of v. Arun Kumar, understand up to this? Arun Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Best to
Now resultant. So result equal to summation h square plus summation v square. R equal to minus 1.5p whole square. So you have the p is not no. So just keep it. You write the answer as per given. Now RP is calculator, resultant calculator. They asked what is the distance. So we know triangle here. A is the starting point. No, A is the starting point. So with respect to A, okay. So I marked the resultant is acting vertical downward. Resultant is acting vertical downward. Therefore, we know work done theorem. What is work done theorem? Said resultant force moment equal to summation of individual force moment. What is the resultant? Here we know 1.732 p into x. 1.7 p into x. What are the individual force moment? What are individual force moment? Now come to here. I am taking A as a reference point. A is the reference point. Students, I am clearly telling again. If any force comes to the A or goes from A, does not give moment. Students understand. See here, 4p cos 60 is starting from A2 is goes to. So it does not give moment. See here, 4p sin 60 vertical downward. 4p sin 60 vertical downward does not give moment. And similarly, see here, 3p cos 60 comes to A point, does not give any moment. Similarly, 2p also. See, 2p is along the line ABA. So this does not give any moment. Students, here, see here, 4p cos 60 acting from A does not give moment. 4p sin 60 does not give any moment. And 3p cos 60 also. See, 3p cos 60 goes to A point. And 2p is acting along AB. So along A point, along same line. So does not give moment. So only one force give moment. Which force? 3p sin 60. What is the distance? 100 mm. See here. For example, I applied individual force moment 3p into sin 100 sin 60. Okay. See here, so many forces acting, but only one force giving. Nitish, why only one force giving this moment in this figure? Nitish?
Sir.
Why only 3p sin 60 gives moment? Louis? Louis?
Yes, sir.
Why 3p sin 60 only gives? What about other forces not giving? Because it goes to the reference point.
Reference point.
Okay. So we got it. After changing, after cross multiplication, you will get x equal to the p cancel, no? So divided by p, the balance of 150 mm. So the diagram, see, they given something. They did not given diagram. They mentioned only equal triangle. Three sides 100 mm. They act in three sides. So I am starting AB. AB is a 2p. BC 3p. See the arrow mark. CB, CA 4p. The each side 100 mm. So we find the resultant R and X. So I converted into, we know resultant formula. So I converted. See here, 2p is horizontal. But is 3p with respect to horizontal second quadrant 60 degree. So 3p sin 60, 3p cos 60. Similarly, see this picture. Last 4p, the third quadrant. Angle with respect to x-axis. I converted, projected here. See here, projected with respect to x-axis. So 4p cos 60, 4p sin 60. So I ordered all the horizontal forces. I ordered all the vertical forces. Then I calculated resultant and I apply work done here. Resultant force moment is summation individual force moment. So R into X and the individual force moment only 3p sin 60 given. What are other forces? Other forces goes to the A or starting from A like that. They are a line of action. See the line of action. It does not give any moment. What other forces does not give moment? 2p because here acting, but is starting from A. The line of action goes to A directly, like horizontal. See 3p cos 60 goes to A and the 4p sin 60 acting from A does not give moment. Students understand this one? Today class, today problems? So
Sir.
today we solved problems for finding resultant for the rigid bodies in 2 dimensions. We will solve some more problem the coming classes.